Hi and welcome to this video. My name is Nadia founder of the Beauty Doctrine, where beauty meets health, and also founder of Functional Beauty Principles. Today, we're busting a huge myth in the beauty industry, and that is vegan collagen. Spoiler alert, it does not exist. But don't worry, I'll show you how vegans can boost their collagen naturally without falling for the lies, and why wild-caught marine collagen is really the only way to go when it comes to good collagen. The term vegan collagen is such a clever marketing tactic, but again, it doesn't exist. Let's get into it. So veganism is on the rise, and so is the buzz around collagen, and that is why a lot of beauty brands have to jump on that bandwagon. Wherever there's a trend, they have to create some type of product following the trend, and so that's how they came up with the term vegan collagen. They did that to appeal to vegan clients, letting them know that here we have a product for you that's going to help give you collagen. Well, that's a bit misleading. Some of those products, and I looked at a bunch of them, they have ingredients that can boost that collagen production, because let's just be very clear, collagen is a protein. It comes from animals. You cannot get it in nature. Period. As humans are made of so much collagen. You can find it in our connective tissues, in our joints, in our bones, in our skin, obviously. And so it's just a matter of understanding what is the very best source to get it. But those that are vegan, don't worry, you don't absolutely have to get it from an animal source. It's a little bit tough to boost that collagen constantly, but it can be done. And the way to do that is to encourage that collagen synthesis. So we want to make new collagen every single day, and that's the great news, is that our bodies are able to make that collagen. We lose it, it's always on a decline as we age. We lose about 1% every single year. But again, the great news is that we are renewed. We're making new cells. We're regenerating, renewing every day, and so you can regenerate that collagen. And now it just becomes a matter of, am I regenerating as a fast rate as I am losing? And that's where those lifestyle factors come in. So the first thing they want you to pay attention to as a vegan is you want to protect what you already have. That will make your progress much easier, versus if you're out in the sun, you're having a really bad lifestyle, you're drinking alcohol, you're doing all these things that break down your collagen, and if you're not consuming animal proteins specifically, and collagen that comes from animals, then it's going to be really hard for you to repair as much or as fast as somebody that's a carnivore, or somebody that includes animal foods or animal protein and collagen into their diet. But again, it can be done, so let's chat about that. There are various ways that you can boost your natural collagen production, and the very first one is vitamin C. Vitamin C is essential for so many body functions, especially collagen. You cannot repair and you cannot make new collagen if you're depleted in vitamin C. And so a lot of the vitamin C products that are out there on the market are made with L-ascorbic acid. Unfortunately, that is not the best source. It's GMO. It's made from corn. It's low quality. A lot of times it's synthetic. Not a lot of times, 100% of the time, ascorbic acid is going to be synthetic. And so it's just not going to get the work done as well as something that comes directly from nature. And the great news here is that most plants have vitamin C naturally, just in different concentrations. So obviously you know of citrus fruits. That's what typically comes to mind when you think of a food with vitamin C, although they're not really the highest in vitamin C. And I tend to caution against citrus fruits, especially consumed outside, for those that have hyperpigmentation. So we're always talking here in the context of good skin, and so from different angles, right? So we want to boost that collagen without creating hyperpigmentation, and that's why I always mention the citrus, because it can lead to hyperpigmentation if you're consuming it outdoors specifically, or if you consume it and then go out and lay out in the sun. Actually, I do have a list of many foods that can cause those hyperpigmentation reactions, I guess, or induce hyperpigmentation if consumed in the sun. If you're interested in that, please type in the comments just list, and I'll be happy to share that list with you. Okay, back to vitamin C. So how do we get that vitamin C into our diet daily? Consume your favorite vegetables and fruits. Kiwis happen to be probably 60 times more powerful than oranges in vitamin C. You have red peppers. So as long as your food is not cooked, that means it has a certain level of vitamin C. I mean, I keep thinking of different ingredients as I'm talking here. You have amla, you have plums. There are so many products that have vitamin C. I can also list an easy list for you down below. If for some reason I don't, just remind me. Just tell me in the comments that you want that list and I'll send it to you. Now, the next ingredient to help boost your collagen production naturally is amino acids. Well, amino acids are really the building blocks of protein, right? Because at the end of the day, collagen is a protein. It's the most abundant protein in our skin. It makes up 70% of the protein in our skin, and we want that, right? And so as we're losing that collagen with age and we want to replenish it, we need to give the skin that raw material. And so think of your vitamin C as your booster. It's going to make things faster. It's going to make them possible. It's going to create the environment for that collagen production to be possible, but you want that raw material to actually build it within the skin, and amino acids are just that. Of course, animal products are so rich in amino acids, but here we're trying to find those solutions for vegans. So the very best source of amino acids for vegans will be beans, seeds, as well as tofu if you're into soy products. So I do that with like quotation marks there. One excellent source of amino acids is hemp seeds. I adore this ingredient. In fact, I use it topically in barrier repair serum. So that's fantastic if you are sensitive or if you don't have a huge budget for those peptide serums. That's a good one. Just because of the hemp seeds, you're getting all of those amino acids topically onto the skin. Some brands might label that as vegan collagen, but let's not go there. But internally, I love consuming hemp seeds almost on a daily basis. They're so easy. They have that really great nutty flavor. You can sprinkle them on salads. You can add them to smoothies. They're just really easy, but also very high in protein and nutrition, and they help regulate hormones. And that's my favorite part. Being perimenopausal, getting really close to that 50-year-old mark, I am really paying attention to a lot of those seeds that are high in protein as well as hormonal regulating ingredients. So in addition to those amino acid rich foods, there are a couple really great amino acid supplements that you can be taking. I'm happy to make recommendations if needed. So proline is going to be number 1, and number 2 is glycine. I take that latter one. I take glycine every single night in combination with my magnesium because it helps with tissue repair overnight, and also it helps you get a more sound sleep. All right, the third next component to that very essential collagen synthesis is going to be minerals, notably copper, zinc, as well as silica. You can easily get these minerals in a supplement form, but again, the very best source is going to be diet. If it's really difficult for you to get all of these nutrients from your diet, just type in supplement guide and I'll be happy to send you my guide of supplements and vitamins that I've vetted personally, that I take and that I recommend to my personal clients. But I again recommend that you get these minerals, especially trace minerals. You don't need them in huge concentrations. You can get them in your foods, and the top choices for copper and zinc are going to be your seeds, mushrooms, as well as spinach. Just watch the spinach. It's not bad best consumed when it's raw because of the oxalates, so you want to saute it a little bit or steam it. And you can find silica in bananas, leafy greens, and green beans. If you're a vegan that incorporates these foods in their diet on a daily basis or supplements or do both, you are good to go. You don't need to be purchasing any of those products that are marketed as vegan collagen, because very often they just have a cheap source of vitamin C, which again is L-ascorbic acid. So quick recap here: if you want to have firm and tight skin for life, first step is to try and not destroy the collagen you already have. That's always the best course of action. So protect it with good sunscreen, with good lifestyle habits, with hydration, eating your fruits and vegetables, and making sure you're getting that protein so you're constantly repairing and replenishing. And then number 2 is to boost that collagen synthesis with your vitamin C and your minerals. Now, if you're not a vegan and you're interested in consuming actual collagen, let's quickly chat about the very best sources. Collagen is very highly concentrated in bones, and that's why bone broth happens to be the very first choice, although animals as they're raised today, like industrially farmed animals, are very toxic, are very unhealthy for us. So they're given a lot of antibiotics. They're also fed corn and a lot of unnatural things that their systems are not designed to process, and so they're given antibiotics, and all of those things get passed on to us. When it comes to chickens, they're kept in cages and like really fattened, and they're just really unhealthy. A lot of them have lots of infections and all of that. I tend to get grossed out as I'm talking about all of this, but bottom line, if you were to consume bone broth, which is an excellent source of collagen, you want to make sure that you're getting it from pasture-raised organic chickens. That's the only way that it becomes a health food. Otherwise, you're getting collagen, but you're getting toxic collagen. My personal favorite way that I get collagen on a daily basis is from wild fish sources. So again, the same way that collagen exists in our bodies, in our skin, bones, ligaments, the same thing goes for animals. And so for fish, I love fish skin or fish bones. When it comes to sardines, for example, they're such tiny fish that their bones are so soft. So I eat a lot of sardines. I also consume a lot of wild salmon, and it's extremely important that when you're getting that fish, you want to be getting one that's wild caught, that actually lives in nature, in rivers and oceans, like the 2 I just recommended, versus farmed salmon or any kind of farmed fish, because they're kept in these pools and they swim in their own feces and they're not healthy at all in any ways. So again, you're not going to be doing yourself any service if you're getting just mainstream standard marine collagen. I caution so much against bovine collagen specifically because of the chemical process that's used in the extraction of that collagen. Typically, the cow hide is where it's extracted, and so those hides have to be soaked in chemicals to remove the hair. There's also the chance of having brain matter in that collagen, and that can lead to mad cow disease and all kinds of diseases from those cows being passed on to humans. And so it's just never a good idea to get that bovine collagen just because we don't know. We don't have insight into that processing and all of the chemicals and everything that's used in the extraction of that collagen. And so in my book, the safest way to get high quality collagen is to look for wild caught marine collagen, or to eat, just consume wild salmon with the skin, or consume those wild sardines with the skin and bone. And lastly, get a good pasture-raised organic chicken broth. I have a few good options on my website, and that's obviously where I curate all of my favorite products that I vet, that I use myself, and that I recommend to my personal clients. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a quick second and do so. You won't regret it. I literally left corporate America and dedicated my career now to guiding consumers to their best skin, utilizing functional beauty principles, which rely on a healthy diet, supplementation, and skincare that's compatible with human skin. I know it sounds weird, but very, very, very few skincare products on the market actually are compatible with daily use, and they end up causing a lot of sensitization, not to mention all of the toxic ingredients that are packed into skincare. So I do all of the work for you. My team does all the work, and so I've created so many guides. I've created courses and curation of the very best and healthiest products that I'm able to find. You'll find all of that on the beautydoctrine.com. Have you fallen for the vegan collagen myth? Let me know in the comments what you've tried and if you're ready to switch to something that actually works. Share your experience below and make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more beauty truths.